welcome to the stage the host of televised specials on ESPN and CBS, First Canada MC, Karthik Kanna Gasa Bapathy.
Well, hello, First Robotics fans, and welcome to a very special show, our 2021 First Canada FRC Awards Gala. That's right, on tonight's show, we're going to be recognizing and honoring some of the amazing individual and team accomplishments in our community from the 2021 Infinite Recharge season. Scholarships, awards, students, mentors, volunteers, it is all happening here tonight. You know, we know that this isn't a traditional awards ceremony where you're surrounded by your teammates. However, we never cease to be amazed by the resiliency of our community in the face of adversity. You've gone through so much this season, but you are still here today. So we thank you for joining us for this virtual ceremony, an online gala to celebrate your excellence and gracious professionalism. But as Canadians, it is very important to recognize the land we stand upon today. As we gather for this meeting, physically dispersed and virtually constructed, let us take a moment to reflect upon the meaning of place, and in doing so, recognize the various traditional lands we celebrate today, on which we celebrate today. We acknowledge the elders, past and present and emerging, of all of the land on which we work and live, and their ancestral spirits with gratitude and respect. We acknowledge this land out of respect for the Indigenous nations who have cared for Turtle Island, also called North America, from before the arrival of settler peoples until this very day. Most importantly, we remember that the history of these lands has been tainted by poor treatment and a lack of friendship with the First Nations who call them home. This history is something that we are all affected by, as we are all treaty people in Canada. We all have a shared history to reflect upon, and each of us is affected by this history in different ways. Our past defines our present, but if we move forward as friends and allies, then it does not have to define our future. It's going to be a great show, folks. It is jam-packed, so let's get started. To open tonight's show, please welcome to the stage the chair of the board for First Robotics Canada, Dorothy Byers.
Hello, everyone. It's so exciting to celebrate with you today as we recognize so many award recipients. I'm Dorothy Byers, Chair of the Board of Directors of First Robotics Canada, and as ever, I am so proud of the work that you have done and the inspiration that you have given to all of us, especially this year. Wow, have you been busy? Engaging in all of our usual programs, FLL, FTC, and FRC, and new this year, of course, the virtual programs including Infinite Recharge at Home, Innovation, and Game Design Challenges. And of course, we're recognizing chairmans, Dean's List, and Woody Flowers recipients. The pandemic just can't keep First Canada students down. Thank you for participating. Thanks to your mentors and, of course, to your parents for supporting you throughout this very unusual year. So what have we learned this year? First of all, technology is both our friend and our servant. Through technology, we have stayed connected as a community and grown in areas that we've never been before. We have learned that you and your mentors love challenges, demonstrate resilience, and an unfailing love of First. We have learned that our First Canada staff are the best First staff in the world. And yes, we're looking at you, Mark, Dave, Artie, Annika, John, Paul, and everyone who works tirelessly behind the scenes to support our teams. Without these incredible people, our organization would not be able to create an infrastructure to support you, our inspiring teams. Through the year, I've had the opportunity to watch you compete, hear inspiring stories on First Live, and judge presentations. I have missed our in-person events and seeing our First family, but have great hope that in the very short future, we will be able to gather again when it's safe to do so. Thanks to all of you, students, mentors, volunteers, sponsors, and staff, for making this year so positive and so memorable. I hope you've enjoyed the Digital Expo week as we celebrate you and the year. Congratulations to all of you for engaging in learning this year, which has been like no other. Stay safe and stay well. I look forward to seeing you very soon.
Thank you, Dorothy. And now, here to recognize the first supporters for the first Game Changers powered by Star Wars Force for Change season is Blair from First Headquarters.
Every year, First and you benefit from the support of hundreds of generous sponsors, suppliers, scholarship providers, and alliances. We deeply appreciate their commitment and dedication and are especially grateful during this challenging season. A big thanks to everyone who makes First, first.
Speaking of sponsors, First Canada is extremely privileged to have a number of sponsors that have contributed and helped us bring First to so many of you. Let's now hear from one of our longstanding partners, Magna International. In fact, over 300 of you that have participated in our virtual events this season, either as a team participant or as a volunteer or something great like that, including those of you who have been on First Canada Live, have received one of our Magna We Are Connected shirts this year. 300 of you. So now, please welcome EVP and CHRO for Magna International and First Robotics Canada Executive Advisory Board member, Aaron McCarthy.
Hello, and good afternoon to all. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the First Robotics Competition Awards Gala. What an exciting week it's been as we've recognized our many teams, mentors, and volunteers over the course of the last several days. And today was very exciting as we participated in and watched the championship events earlier. A big congratulations to everyone who competed. Programs like this are so valuable as we think about how technology is advancing and the role that it plays as we design the future. Each of you is a part of designing that future, whether directly or indirectly. And it's so exciting to watch what comes out of the innovative minds all of you possess. And none of this would be possible without the dedication and support of our many volunteers, partners, teachers, and mentors across the program. Thank you to each and every one of you who invest in our future generations with your time, interest, and expertise. And to you, the students and parents as well, I want to recognize the hours and hours of time, effort, and energy that is poured into a program like this. It's a team sport for sure, and each of you is a valuable member of the larger First Robotics team. And really, when you stop to think about it, our business, Magna International, and the automotive industry as a whole is reliant on each and every one of you to continue to ask questions and to be curious, creative, and innovative. You are the future. Ultimately, it'll be your generation who designs the solutions for the car of the future and for fully automated vehicles. We're on our way now, and technology is rapidly changing the landscape for automation as it relates to driving. But it's a journey, and we still have a long way to go before we reach full automation. The possibilities are endless, and those endless possibilities will only ever come to fruition if and when we have people like each of you dream them up and make it happen. I'm honored to be here virtually on behalf of Magna International. Magna has a long history of supporting FIRST students well before my time and working alongside the organization to support youth in technology and innovation, whether it be through mentoring or volunteering or working directly with students. It's a partnership that will continue through the years as we all work together for a better future. Congratulations once more to all of you for your support and participation in this amazing program. Let's enjoy the Gala event.
Thank you, Aaron. And now to start off the show, we're going to present the First Canada Scholarships. To help us present our first one, please welcome the former chair of the First Canada Executive Advisory Board and chair of the board for the Synex Corporation, Kevin Murray, and software engineer at Google, Kevin's daughter, Rachel Murray, who are here to present the Canadian Women in STEM Scholarship.
Thank you, Karthik, and thanks to all of you for joining our award show. 1 year ago, as the pandemic was gaining steam, we presented this scholarship through Zoom. At that time, I was optimistic we would be back to normal by now, but unfortunately, that's not the case today. And I hope that all of you and your families have been staying safe and healthy, and that we can all get through this soon. Now, turning to the scholarship, Rachel and I are proud that this is the third year we've teamed up with First Robotics Canada to award the Canadian Women in STEM Scholarship. The First Robotics Canada team and their programs have contributed to do so much in educating our young people in science and technology, and also providing invaluable experience in teamwork and gracious professionalism. My daughter Rachel spent many years in the FLL and FRC program and went on to receive a degree in computer engineering. She is thrilled to now have a growing career in technology in Silicon Valley. But her journey through a STEM education was not easy. She faced pushback and adversity that her brothers did not experience. She knows firsthand that there remain some hurdles in the technology industry that women have to overcome. Through the Canadian Women in STEM Scholarship, we want to help women take down barriers and provide encouragement to pursue a career in the STEM field. The First Robotics Canada programs have grown and to continue to support the ever-increasing diversity and participation. This is a testament to the great work First Canada is doing to provide learning programs that are inclusive to everyone. We are so pleased that we had a large number of exceptional candidates apply to the scholarship. So this year, in addition to the winner, we would like to recognize 5 most deserving finalists. Here are the 5 finalists that will be the recipient of a $2,000 scholarship.
Amy Darling, Team 771. Mahak Dhaliwal, Team 4939. Ella Sue, Team 7480. Binalpreet Kalra, Team 4939. And Victoria Angelini, Team 5406.
I want to personally congratulate our 5 finalists, and I wish you all the best as you embark on your post-secondary education. Last year, we were thrilled to present the scholarship to Sarah Arnold, who is now completing her first year studying engineering at McMaster University. Sarah was a leader of Team 5024, Raider Robotics, and was the senior recipient of her school's Outstanding Leadership Award. She went above and beyond in outreach, exposing science and technology to younger students that otherwise might not have had that access. She is a wonderful ambassador for First Canada and for the Canadian Women in STEM Scholarship. I'd now like to turn the show over to Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah Arnold. I'm an alum from FRC Team 5024, and I'm currently studying at McMaster in their Integrated Biomedical Engineering and Health Sciences program. I was very, very fortunate to be the recipient of the 2020 Canadian Women in STEM Scholarship. This award has changed my life in so many ways. I remember very vividly the evening it was announced. It was right in the middle of the first lockdown, which is definitely crazy to look back on. Myself, like many, I was trying to wrap my head around everything that was happening, the fact that things were changing, that grade 12 wasn't going the way it was supposed to go, and personally, I was having a lot of self-doubts, and I remember thinking to myself that there was no way I was capable of earning something like this. So to have this amazing family and the first community put their faith in me and my potential has honestly been one of the best feelings I can remember having. And it's so surreal to look back on this past year and everything that's happened. And starting university online and during a pandemic has definitely been an interesting experience. Having the scholarship has certainly helped. Not only did it help me financially with supporting my education, it's also just really helped increase my confidence in myself and my abilities during this really weird time. And entering engineering, while it's been difficult, it has certainly been worth it, especially as a female. Now, I've always been a very avid supporter for female empowerment, so to all young women out there who are entering STEM programs in the upcoming year or who are thinking about it, please just remember that you are capable, you're smart, you're strong, you're so amazing, and you're going to do great things in this world. And please remember that even if things don't always go the way you thought they were going to go, it's still going to be okay. And one of the most amazing things I realized is that there's this whole community of smart and strong women here to support you, and they're going to help you on your journey. And that's been a really, truly remarkable thing to see just throughout this past year. And as many people know, females do face significant disadvantages, be it in the workplace or in the classroom or even just going about their daily lives, unfortunately. And so having a scholarship like this is a very generous way to support future female scientists and engineers as they're working to overcome these barriers. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you, Kevin and Rachel, for all you've done for supporting me on my academic journey, but also for all the work you've done to support upcoming scientists and engineers as they're working to overcome those barriers. It's truly inspiring. So all the best of luck to this year's candidates, and please remember that no matter what happens, we are so proud of you and everything you've done and all you've overcome. And we can't wait to see all the great things you're going to do in this world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Your message to young women in STEM is so important, and your continued advocacy for STEM inclusivity is nothing short of inspiring. It's wonderful to see that you're doing so well at McMaster, and it's clear that many great things lie ahead for you. Before I announce this year's winner, I want to take this opportunity to thank Mark Fredner, Dave Ellis, Artie Javeri, and the First Canada team for coordinating the scholarship application process and for their invaluable input as fellow selection committee members. As a reminder, the Canadian Women in STEM Scholarship will provide the winner with $10,000 to be used towards tuition and other costs associated with a degree in STEM. This year, we were extremely impressed by all of the outstanding applications we received from incredible women. This made choosing one winner very, very difficult. To all of our applicants, thank you, and congratulations on everything you've achieved so far and will accomplish in the future. You are a group of role models, altruists, and game changers, and I'm fully confident that you'll succeed at anything you set your mind to. And now, I'd first like to tell you a little bit about our winner. This student is a standout within the STEM community. Not only does she excel academically, but she also volunteers her time beyond the classroom and is a leader within FIRST. Despite experiencing uncertainty in the face of implicit bias, she overcame those hurdles and ultimately became her team's lead plasma cutting operator and project management lead. Her intersectional journey with EDI has driven her to push for STEM accessibility and empowerment for girls and other marginalized groups. As a member of the First Canada Youth Council and the First Headquarters International Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion Council. And yet, this student's ambition and compassion reach even further. During this pandemic, she recognized the need for personal protective equipment in underserved communities across Canada, and became heavily involved in Project Northern Lights, a nonprofit that coordinates the safe delivery of supplies to these areas. In the words of her French teacher, her innovative approach to solving problems collectively to effect positive change coupled with her passion for science will serve her and the world well. We couldn't agree more and are so excited to see what her future brings. It is my honor to announce the winner of the 2021 Canadian Women in STEM Scholarship. From First Team 7480, Machine Mavericks, Namira Kadir.
Thank you, Kevin and Rachel, and congratulations to Namira and all the finalists for that scholarship. So incredibly well deserved. Now, for our next award, please welcome to the stage the former president of FIRST and longtime friend of FIRST Canada, Don Bosey.
Thank you, Karthik, and good afternoon. I'm thrilled to be here today to announce the Don Bosey Leadership and Innovation Scholarship winner for 2021. This scholarship was created to honor an outstanding youth leader and innovator who believes in giving back to the community. We appreciate all the incredible applications that were submitted, which made the judge's job a very difficult one. But we do feel that this year's winner stands out in many ways. This candidate has an extraordinary passion for STEM and has built a sense of community over the past 4 years of participating in and teaching robotics. Promoting STEM events has been at the forefront of this individual's involvement. This person has been a dedicated team member and volunteer for FIRST Canada for several years. They've been involved with FIRST LEGO League, FIRST Robotics Competition, and robotics programs for kids with disabilities. This person's experience supporting robotics and STEM programs has led to an innovative outlet for youth to apply their STEM skills, engaging more than 1,000 youth, partnered with 350 mentors and advisors. Her vision, talent, and drive motivate her to juggle school, robotics, running her co-founded nonprofit, and helping kids with exceptionalities. Her dedication, talent, and spirit will lead to a bright future as an innovative leader. Please join me in congratulating this year's winner of the Don Bosey Scholarship, Sparking Mahek Dhaliwal of FRC Team 4939. Congratulations, Mahek.
Thank you, Don, and congratulations, Mahek. FIRST Canada's 5 strategic pillars focus on increasing equity, diversity, and inclusivity. As an organization, we have initiated steps to create initiatives that will increase the number of traditionally overlooked and underserved groups in FIRST programs. FIRST Canada is proud to encourage Indigenous peoples living across Canada, First Nations, Métis, and Inuit, to pursue and complete post-secondary education, i.e. skilled trades, apprenticeships, college, or university programs. We are very proud to announce that we will be bringing this new scholarship to many Indigenous students in the future. This year, we are proud to award this to an Indigenous student that applied to the Canadian Women in STEM Scholarship, and would now like to welcome Dr. Sydney Pelche. Dr. Pelche is the Anishinaabe with connections to the Wikwemikong unceded territory and Nipissing First Nation. She's the inaugural chair of the Indigenous Education at Nipissing University and is an investigator on research grants through the Canadian Institutes of Health Research and the Social Sciences and Humanities Research Council. Her priority is to share research findings in ways that will be meaningful for Indigenous communities. Please welcome Dr. Sydney Pelche, Associate Professor and Chair in Indigenous Education at Nipissing University.
I'm honored to make this presentation, especially because the award recipient and I come from the same community. I've seen firsthand the level of commitment required to compete at national and global levels in STEM. As a former principal in our community's high school, I witnessed the talents in many of our students, and I wish to acknowledge the families, parents, and staff members who continue to nurture our knowledge gifters of tomorrow. This inaugural award recipient emphasized the need for more role models in our communities. She mentions, sometimes all they need is someone who looks and talks just like them. In her essay, the student articulated unique strengths of First Nation perspectives and their importance in conversations about STEM. Holding the distinction of being a Dean's List finalist at both Ontario District Championships, the recipient would like to make STEM accessible for First Nation students. She quotes her mentor by saying, "The same minds who created these issues are not going to be the same ones to solve them. We agree and know that this student will truly be a role model, exploring how traditional Anishinaabeg knowledge systems relate to STEM and will make a difference in the future. I'm very pleased to congratulate Mary Pongwish, Team 5672. Congratulations, Mary.
Thank you, Dr. Pelche, and congratulations to Mary. Our next announcement is the SHAD Canada Scholarship. So let's turn it over to the folks at SHAD to find out who our winners are.
Are you looking for another opportunity to be in a group full of new ideas, passionate people, and strategic innovators? Then look no further than SHAD. SHAD is a program for students in grades 10 and 11 to spend the month of July experiencing hands-on STEAM learning. Participants partner with one of the country's top universities to learn, grow, and participate in our signature real-world design challenge. Our team at SHAD is so excited to bring this opportunity to FIRST Robotics students. Our program aims to bring together young innovators like yourselves to learn, engage, and create at some of the top institutions in Canada. We love having FIRST Robotics students at our program, and every year we are pleased to offer 2 full bursaries exclusively for FIRST participants. Today we have invited our very own CEO, Tim Jackson, to share this year's bursary recipients.
I'm thrilled to announce that Ali DeMello and Lily Tang have each been awarded the SHAD FIRST Robotics bursary. These 2 will be headed to SHAD with 1,000 other students for a summer to collaborate in design teams, explore post-secondary institutions, engage with academic and entrepreneurial mentors, and participate in one of the most loved aspects of our program, the Design Challenge. This is where the love for science and tech is applied to solutions that benefit humankind, what we at SHAD like to call STEAM for Good. Congratulations to all the winners today at FIRST Robotics Digital Expo, and I'm looking forward to seeing Ali and Lily online this summer.
If you're interested in taking part in SHAD 2022, follow our social medias to stay in the know, or reach out to Mallory at shad.ca with any questions on how you can make 2022 your year with SHAD.
Thank you, Tim and Mallory. And now to recognize the winners of the SHAD Canada Scholarships, our first winner, Ali DeMello. And our second winner, Zhao Tang Lily Ni. Congratulations to the winners. Now, please welcome Noor Hashim Fawaz, president and founder of Build a Dream.
Hello, my name is Noor Hashim Fawaz, president and founder at Build a Dream. Build a Dream is a national not-for-profit organization that empowers, encourages, and inspires young women to pursue career pathway in the skilled trades, science, technology, engineering and math, emergency response, and entrepreneurship. We work with both parents and the young women to help connect them to the resources, tools, and network to make an informed career decision. We build a community of educators, employers, community leaders, and female role models so that we can help inspire young women to make that informed career decision. I am so thrilled about our partnership with FIRST Robotics Canada and the announcement of the first FIRST Robotics Canada and Build a Dream Women in Skilled Trades Scholarship. This scholarship recognizes 2 female recipients that have shown exceptional leadership skills, love science and technology, and want to truly make a difference in their community. Each recipient will receive $3,000 towards their post-secondary skilled trades educational journey. Help me in recognizing and applauding Kahila Fountain and Pandora Gazelbor for their amazing contribution to the FIRST Robotics community and their future contribution to the skilled trades. FIRST Robotics Canada is near and dear to our hearts at Build a Dream. In 2018, we helped launch the first all-female community team that went on to the World Championships in their rookie year. We believe in all dreams are possible, and we want to help young women in achieving those dreams. More so, I want to applaud every student for taking part in the First Robotics Canada competition and being part of the First Robotics Canada community. I want to applaud First Robotics Canada for building the future workforce, for equipping the young minds of today to help solve the problems of tomorrow. We need your skills, your experience, and everything you bring to the table. The world needs you, and I want to applaud you for taking that step in the right direction. Congratulations to all, and I can't wait to be cheering you on in person in large stadiums where I feel like I'm at a concert for smart people. Congratulations to all, and thank you First Robotics Canada for partnering with.
Thank you, Noor. And now, the winners of the Build a Dream Skilled Trade Scholarships that you just heard. First up, it's Kahila Fountain, Team 865, Warp 7. And the second award goes to Pandora Gosselbauer from Team 914, Next Gen. Everything we do at First Canada is possible because of the generous support of our sponsors. Through our sponsors, we at First Canada are able to bring more opportunities to students and help transform lives. This year, our sponsors have generously helped us bring all of our programs to you virtually, including some new virtual programs like the Build It Challenge, Recharge Your Bot, and the STEMathon. Their investments are for your future. So let's take a moment to recognize our First Canada sponsors. And we're back. Hey, everyone, I just want to let you know, for our last scholarship winner, we had a mispronunciation on the name. It was actually Kayla Fountain. So congratulations to Kayla Fountain from Team 865, Warp 7. And now, to present our first award of the evening, please welcome to the stage the Vice President, Partnerships for First Canada, Arti Javeri.
Thank you, Karthik. Every year, First Robotics Canada and its board of directors decides one or two outstanding partners to recognize with our Partner Excellence Award. This year, we have two awards. These awards allow First Canada to publicly thank and recognize the amazing contributions made by them and how this assistance has helped to grow First programs. I had the wonderful opportunity this year to work very closely with many sponsors and partners to build support for our programs. In the last year, we were very grateful for many of them that stepped up to support us and our teams that worked through the new style of programming and event delivery. I'm so proud to work with them and learn from these inspiring leaders across various industries who continue to motivate not just me, but many of the staff here at First Canada. This year, one of our Partner Excellence Awards recognizes an organization that goes above and beyond in many ways. This year's recipient has been supporting First Canada for years through financial sponsorship, mentorship, hiring First alumni, and being leaders in the STEM industry. Today, we want to say a special thanks to the team at Hatch. We've seen employees like Alex and Brittany truly stand out as First ambassadors. We also want to extend our gratitude to the person who holds a special place in his heart for First. Joe Lombard is an incredible champion of kids and youth in STEM, and we are thankful for all his contributions. We are proud to present this year's Corporate Partner Excellence Award to Hatch. I would now like to welcome Joe Lombard, Global Managing Director of Metals at Hatch, to present and accept the award.
It's with great pride that I received the First Robotics Canada Partner Excellence Award on behalf of Hatch and all the many enthusiastic First volunteers we have. Hatch and First Robotics have been cooperating for many years. For us, it's not just a donation to a worthy cause, it's a partnership where both parties benefit. A partnership where we at Hatch do sponsor, but much more importantly, support many of the teams, engage with them during their journey of business planning, fundraising, project planning, and the execution of the various robotic challenges. In the Hatch community, we have many very enthusiastic volunteers participating as mentors and coaches and judges. I personally have been involved for many years too on the Canadian Advisory Board. And one of the perks is the privilege to attend a robotics competition. If you're really lucky, you'll be given an opportunity to address the competitors and fans with some words of inspiration. This is a true mind-blowing experience. From the moment you enter the stadium, you are engulfed by a tsunami of positiveness. I have no other way how to describe this. You can feel the excitement and the air is laden with positive energy. A truly wow experience. At Hatch, we have written down our values in our manifesto, which guides and focuses us on who we are. And there's 100% fit between the values at Hatch and those of First Robotics. A few examples. We describe ourselves as entrepreneurs with a technical soul. Rings a bell, right? Or do your homework. A classic from our founder and dear friend, Jerry Hatch. Or how about innovating all that we do? At Hatch, we believe in our people. It is who we are. We live in today and believe in tomorrow, building on the foundation and successes of yesterday. Our and my personal involvement at First Robotics is first and foremost an investment in time, money and effort in tomorrow at the grassroots level, starting with the very young ones in the Lego League all the way to the seniors in the First Robotics. Teaching fundamentals of business, engineering, science and team sports in a fun and exciting way. It teaches some very fundamental life skills as well, values and attributes that will be valuable on every alumni's journey. Some lessons are hard, unexpected breakdown during a competition. However, some are sweet, overcoming a challenge, scoring the goal, participating as a team, where every member has a role and a responsibility. This is why at Hatch we want to be part of this movement. I have to declare a little conflict of interest here. We are always out on the lookout for talent, especially young talent. We know that having been through the School of First Robotics equips you well in a well-rounded, balanced, and focused way. That is what we're after, to have more alumni join our organization, where they are valuable members of our global team. Most of the time also volunteering in the First Robotics competitions, closing the loop and full circle. Thank you to the First Robotics team, Mark Redner, Arthur Yaberi, and all the staff and volunteers. We at Hatch are proud to be members of the First Robotics family. Thank you once more.
Our next award recipient has supported FIRST through many initiatives. They are passionate about innovation and encourage their employees to share their love of science to build the next generation of leaders. This partner has played a major role in supporting us as we adapted to many new virtual environments this year. We have seen so many employees jump up and participate in almost every initiative we have done virtually this year. Just like many teams rose to the challenge in the pandemic, this partner is hopeful we will overcome challenges facing our environment and our economy, and they believe science, technology, engineering, and math are key to our success. I am thrilled to present the 2021 Partner Excellence Award to 3M, and would now like to invite the President of 3M Canada, Penny Weiss.
Hello. I am so proud to be here on behalf of 3M Canada to accept the First Robotics Partner of Excellence Award. As a science company, the First Robotics program is so much more than an investment in our community. It's an investment in our future. This is what drives us to engage our employees and our leaders to encourage and foster the passion for science, technology, engineering, and math in the areas where we live and work. From the smallest objects to the biggest objectives, STEM disciplines are constantly at work improving our homes, businesses, and lives. And they will be the key to securing a brighter, more sustainable future, a shared goal of 3M and First Robotics. The increasing role of technology, engineering, and science is completely changing our workplace and our environment. And during the pandemic, the role of these careers has never been more apparent. We need to continue a steady influx of STEM-skilled workers for years to come, and that's why we feel so passionately about the First Robotics program. This organization not only inspires students to pursue STEM education, but it actually equips them with the skills they need to pursue STEM careers and helps break down any barriers to pursuing those goals through partnerships with companies like 3M. Even through the pandemic, 3M and our employees have always been eager to participate in the FIRST program, whether in person or virtually. And I look forward to continue to develop our commitment to FIRST Robotics for many years to come, hopefully in person very soon. Thank you once again on behalf of 3M Canada for this very special honor.
Well, now it's time to hand out some team awards. Our first award is part of the Game Design Challenge Awards, and it's the Rookie Design Award. This award celebrates a rookie team's outstanding success in the Game Design Challenge. Ontario has 2 winners in this category. Here's what the judges had to say about the first winning team. Even in their first year, this team was laser focused on the challenge. They backed up their creative brainstorming with stunningly detailed animations. Look out, because this team is getting ready to invade the world of FIRST. The Scandium Group Rookie Design Award goes to team number 8574, MJCI1 from North York, Ontario. And now for our next winner. Through stormy seas, this rookie team took a new approach to FRC games. To obtain treasure and take down the Kraken, teams must focus on cooperation, bring on the cannonballs. The pirates are ready to plunder. The Krypton Group Rookie Design Award goes to team number 8349, Robotics from Newmarket, Ontario. Our next award is the Creativity Award, sponsored by Rockwell Automation. And now, here's a word from longtime first sponsor, Rockwell Automation.
Hi, I'm Javion Mosley, first alum and current mentor and now engineering intern at Rock Automation. I'm working on 3D modeling, metal fabrication, as well as managing various die-cast operations. Congratulations on your accomplishments during this unique season. I'd like to give a shout out to the Creativity Award winners who exemplify the spirit of FIRST programs using science and technology, but using critical thinking and problem-solving skills for the win.
The Creativity Award. This award celebrates creativity that enhances the overall game design concept. Here's what the judges had to say about this winner. Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, and Moderna have nothing on this team. They developed an antidote to the pandemic by designing a topical and exciting game challenge. With unusual and creative twists adding to the excitement, reversing the pandemic and your opponent's score will certainly bring smiles to many. But watch out, or you will be locked out. The Calcium Group Game Design Challenge Creativity Award winner goes to team number 6135, Arctos from Toronto, Ontario. The Engineering Design Award. This award celebrates the team that demonstrates sound engineering in the design process. There were 2 winners of this award per group, and we have 5 winners from Ontario who will be announcing now. Our first winner showed their engineering prowess, building from their theme brainstorm to a fully developed game. Their thoughtful submission even considered the safety of field reset and volunteers. That's really important. The MCs as well, just saying. Their well-researched offset fulcrum endgame provides a realistic challenge and a lifeline for teams' practical physics application. The Silicon Group Engineering Design Award goes to team number 4688, Saint Spot from Bell River, Ontario. And now, this is what the judges had to say about our next winning team. This team brings a whole new meaning to lifting up their teammates to new heights. They approach their game design process the same way they do with their robot design process. They even got rookies to design an actual robot that a team might build in a real season. Just like their game, this team is ready to explore new worlds of game design. The Scandium Group Engineering Design Award goes to team number 865, Warp 7 from Toronto, Ontario. Our next winner began to document and execute their design process as soon as the puck dropped this virtual season. They powered through the challenge with lightning speed, using a virtual whiteboard to generate ideas and develop an optimum solution. They made this difficult task look simple, and that's no paradox. The puns are back, folks. We can be virtual and the puns will still be there, you know? It's kind of great. I hear you all groaning right now. It's kind of awesome. The Neon Group Engineering Design Award goes to team number 1325, Inverse Paradox from Mississauga, Ontario. Here's what the judges had to say about our next winner. Just because something works does not mean it cannot be improved. This winning team had a strong process for designing their game, staying organized from start to finish. There's no need to ask, what are those? About an element of their game because this team documented all in sketches, CAD, and video. Oh, I really wanted to do that. The Sodium Group Engineering Design Award goes to team number 7712, ACCN Umoja, for their game Wakanda: The New Frontier. And now, here's what the judges have to say about our final engineering design winner. Always finding ways to inspire, this team implemented a systematic and thoughtful engineering process to develop an energetic new robotics game. The ingenuity used along with the creative game concept allowed this team to take robots of all shapes and sizes to a new world where teams would be charged with the task of keeping critical elements pointed in the right direction. Congratulations to the engineering design winner of the Potassium Group, team number 2056, OP Robotics from Stony Creek, Ontario, and their game Helios Harvest. The next award is the Imagery Award in honor of Jack Kamen, Dean's father. This award celebrates attractiveness in engineering and outstanding visual aesthetic integration from the machine to the team appearance. Ontario has 4 winners in this category. Our first winner set a high watermark with their beautiful field and well-crafted game elements. Their field not only tells the story of their game submission, but their pirate ships and island look the part perfectly. We're proud to present the Silicon Group Gold Doubloon for imagery to team number 2386, the Trojans from Burlington, Ontario. The next winner set sail to develop a game we can all really treasure. With a swashbuckling story, field artwork, and branding, the team successfully crossed the dreaded unsettled waters to capture the gold. The Rubidian Group Game Design Challenge Award goes to team number 77 who? 772, Saberbike Robotics from LaSalle, Ontario. Here's what the judges had to say about our next winner. Want a water game? I know you all do. This colorful team has you covered. Just make sure to get the colors in order before pulling the plug. With its field designed with viewer aesthetics in mind, we all look forward to playing Stem the Tide. The Krypton Group Imagery Award goes to team number 4039, Makeshift Robotics from Hamilton, Ontario. And now for our final winner in this category. You won't find any rust on these game elements. This team took inspiration from the past and the future, developing an exciting game with color coordinating their merch posters and a global comic book, only stopping short of asking for a Pepsi free. So watch out, Marty. Congratulations to this Calcium Group Game Design Challenge winner. It's Bots to the Future, Team 4939 Allspark 9 from Brampton, Ontario. So the judges have already referenced Black Panther and Back to the Future, which are like 2 of my 5 favorite movies of all time. So I'm all in on this virtual game. This is pretty good. Let's do this game design challenge every year, all right? The Concept Award. This award celebrates a team that creates an interesting, realistic game concept. Ontario has 2 winners in this category. Our first winner. This team's game concept activated the hero in every robot. Their retro theme included incentives to make many different kinds of robots and emphasize strategy over brute force. This team zapped the competition. Congratulations to the Rubidium Group Concept Award winner, Team 5406 Celtex from Hamilton, Ontario. Now, for our next winner in this category, here's what the judges had to say. This excellent entry considered all aspects of game design, from play strategy, audience viewpoints, to game piece sourcing. The team pulled on the talents of its members to make a compelling mission, incubating ideas until the hatched result was award-worthy. With an unusual game piece and an explosive mid-game, this entry merged together with the core values of FIRST. The Helium Group Concept Award goes to team number 2706 Merge Robotics from Canada, Ontario, for their game Save Our Species. The next award is the Designers Award. This award celebrates a team's outstanding success with the Game Design Challenge. Ontario has one winner in this category. This team really understands how to break a game down into its vital elements and put them together to have the most impact. They were able to filter through all their ideas, isolating and removing the bad ideas, while combining good ideas into something better, lifting them up. This game made a real splash with the judges. The Designers Award from the Vanadium Group goes to team number 6544 A-Team Robotics from Amherstburg, Ontario, for their game R-Cubed H2O. Well, the Game Design Challenge was great, but now we're going to switch gears, it's kind of a pun too, to the Infinite Recharge at Home Awards. Our next award is the Autonomous Award sponsored by Ford. And now, let's hear from Ford.
Hi, I'm Laura Steinholtz from Team 1522 in Mechanicsville, Virginia, and today I work as an aerodynamics engineer at Ford Motor Company. We created the Autonomous Award because we believe that advances in robotics and automation are going to have a profound and positive impact for our vehicles and for society. Underscoring this belief, we recently opened the Ford Robotics building at the University of Michigan, where our researchers will work alongside students and faculty to make this future a reality. It's so exciting to see how this award has inspired teams to go further in their automation, and we'd like to congratulate all the winners of the 2021 Autonomous Award.
The Autonomous Award, sponsored by Ford, celebrates the team that has demonstrated consistent, reliable, high-performance robot operation during autonomously managed actions. Evaluation is based on the robot's ability to sense its surroundings, position itself or onboard mechanisms appropriately, and execute tasks. We have 4 winners in this category for Ontario. Here's what the judges had to say about the first winner. This team put a lot of hard work into getting their autonomous routine perfected, with several strategies to work along with their alliance. Motivation is the name of their game, with shooting balls quickly and on our target. Mobody is better than this team to win the Autonomous Award. The Autonomous Award, sponsored by Ford for the Rubidium Group, goes to team number 5406, Celtex from Hamilton, Ontario. The next winning team's autonomous video showed them scoring multiple power cells with extreme accuracy. This team explained and demonstrated their excellent multiple shooters. We are happy to see that their legacy will carry on. The Autonomous Award, sponsored by Ford for the Neodymium Group, goes to team number 2056, OP Robotics from Stony Creek, Ontario, This next team used Dead Reckoning to showcase that practice makes perfect, and everybody loves good feedback. They were quick on their feet to meet the challenge of navigation and orientation through utilizing XY coordinate mapping and condition checking. So if you go up north, you won't find many Cobras, but watch out for this green machine. The Autonomous Award sponsored by Ford for the Argonne Group goes to team number 6978, Quick Strike Niagara from St. Catharines, Ontario. All the geography buffs are out there like, go up north to St. Catharines? Isn't that like the southern part? Okay, these things, maps upside down, it's like very, maps don't have to be north up, just saying. This final team made their competition green with envy. From their intake to their shooter, their robot was built for autonomous efficiency. The Megalodon was clearly an autonomous apex predator ready to rule the robotic ocean. The Autonomous Award sponsored by Ford for the Nitrogen Group goes to Team 610, the Crescent Coyotes from North York, Ontario. Our next award is the Quality Award. This award celebrates machine robustness in concept and fabrication. Ontario has 2 winners for this award. Here's what the judges had to say about our first winner. Clean and clear, this team's goals were a snap, a quality unseen before thorough machining and wire wrap. Learning from mistakes and really wanting to take charge, this team models quality and infinite recharge. It rhymes, nice. The Quality Award for the Nitrogen Group goes to team number 4343, Max Tech from Aurora, Ontario. Here's what the judges had to say about our next winner. There's no hiding the quality in this chill robot. Repairs are a snap with a modular and accessible design. Power cells slide through the roller hopper as smoothly as a hockey puck on ice. The Quality Award for the Indian Group goes to Team 1305, Ice Cubed. Our next award is the Industrial Design Award sponsored by GM. And now a word from another longtime First supporter.
Congratulations, First Robotics Industrial Design Award winner from General Motors.
The Industrial Design Award sponsored by General Motors. This award celebrates the team that demonstrates industrial design principles, striking a balance between form, function, and aesthetics. Ontario has 2 winners in this category. Here's what the judges had to say about our first winner. Many teams seek the rank of master. By demonstrating great prowess for design and ingenuity, this team really does have a high ground for industrial design. The Industrial Design Award sponsored by General Motors for the Tellurium Group goes to team number 6544, A-Team Robotics from Amherstburg, Ontario. This next winning team really points the way when designing and building their robot. Their sleek robot performs with a grace that matches their design. They prototyped and tested, then followed the data to an award-winning design. The Industrial Design Award, sponsored by General Motors for the Iodine Group, goes to team number 4069, Lowell and Robotics from Sudbury, Ontario. The Excellence in Engineering Award celebrates the team that demonstrates a professional approach to the design process. Ontario has 3 winners in this category. Here's what the judges had to say for the first winning team. This team's engineering process starts with a standardized library of parts, connectors, and bolt patterns to accelerate their design, and is complemented with a system of checklists to ensure that common problems are avoided. They developed an extensive controls test bench to train new team members and unit test their software before the robot was built. This team was not horsing around when it comes to the effort that went into creating round bumpers that met all legal requirements. The Excellence in Engineering Award for the Nitrogen Group goes to team number 4907, Thunderstamps from St. Thomas, Ontario. And now for our second winner in this category. Balancing blue sky ideas, budget limitations, and return on investment, engineering can be a slow, complex process. This team worked through these challenges, creating elegant and effective solutions. Congratulations to our Excellence in Engineering Award team from the Barian Group, Team 865 Warp 7 from Toronto, Ontario. This next team's robot has been retrofitted with many upgrades that were skillfully engineered and executed since last year. First, the revolving turret with retractable hood allows them to shoot from virtually anywhere on the field with the robot in any position. But this robot takes engineering to another level with an intake cylinder below the shooter that not only rotates with the turret, but is also fed by intakes on both ends of the robot. You heard that right, 2 intakes. The Excellence in Engineering Award for the Lanthanum Group, team number 4946, the Alpha Dogs from Bolton, Ontario. The Rookie Game Changer Award celebrates a rookie team's outstanding success this season. Ontario has 2 winners in this category. Here's what the judges have to say about the first winner. Leveraging their strengths, this team embraced the community. Practicing with others, they quickly learned and grew. These rookie Tigers are pouncing into first. The Rookie Game Changer Award for the Cobalt Group goes to team number 8072, Tech Tigers from Ottawa, Ontario. And here's what the judges had to say about the next winner. They know they are not the pros, and yet they found the niche to fill. Their complementary robot makes them rookie game changers. The Rookie Game Changer Award for the Niobium Group goes to team number 8349, Robotics Tigers from Newmarket, Ontario. Skills Competition Finalist. This next award celebrates a team's outstanding success with the skills competition. The winners of these awards came in second place in their groups in terms of points. However, there were no finalists of this award in our district, so we'll move on to the next award where we'll announce the skills competition winners. That's right, skills competition winners. This award celebrates a team's outstanding success with the skills competition. The winner of this event had the most points in their group. The skills competition winner from the Nitrogen Group goes to team number 4907, Thunderstamps from St. Thomas, Ontario. Our next award is the First Innovation Challenge semifinalists, sponsored by Qualcomm. And now, let's hear from Qualcomm.
Hey First Teams, Natalie Ducey here from Qualcomm. As this year's season presenting sponsor of the First Innovation Challenge, I just want to take a moment to congratulate all of our semifinalist teams. I hope everybody that participated in the Innovation Challenge this season really got a flavor of what innovation is all about. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the projects and the real world solutions that teams came up with this year. Congratulations to everyone again, and we'll see you at GIA.
The First Innovation Challenge presented by Qualcomm semifinalists are teams that achieve excellence by designing an innovation for this game-changer season. It's a real-world challenge with an efficient design, sound use of technology, a feasible business model, and a compelling business pitch. Advancing First Robotics competition teams will showcase their innovative solutions and vie for awards at the 2021 Global Innovation Awards powered by Star Wars Force for Change, June 28th to 30th. It's a 2021 remote event in front of First strategic partners and a global audience of peers and industry leaders. Our first semifinalists demonstrated great teamwork and innovation in their project. Their simulation and prototype testing was very impressive, and it was great that the team adjusted their product from these results. In addition, the team reached out to field experts, stakeholders, and athletes alike to obtain feedback for their product. This team made a real splash. The First Innovation Challenge semifinalist presented by Qualcomm from the Manganese Group is team number 7480, the Machine Mavericks from Kingston, Ontario. And here's what the judges had to say about our second semifinalist. If you're looking to spark a love of exercise in children, look no further. Combining accessible augmented reality and machine learning to teach safe and effective form, kids will level up their physical activity. Judges were jumping for joy to celebrate the innovation of PlayFit. The First Innovation Challenge semifinalist presented by Qualcomm from the Helium Group is team number 4939, Allspark 9 from Brampton, Ontario. Here's what the judges had to say about the third semifinalist. This team looked to make exercise fun. They looked to light up lives through distance-friendly multiplayer games. Pogo pins and parts delays could stop this group. First Innovation Challenge semifinalist presented by Qualcomm from the Hydrogen Group goes to Team 5406 Celtex from Hamilton, Ontario. Here's what the judges had to say about the fourth semifinalist. This team really steeled their nerves and prepared for the game. They turned an infinite number of possibilities into a finite goal for Paralympic gold. First Innovation Challenge semifinalists presented by Qualcomm from the Iron Group goes to team number 4039, Makeshift Robotics from Hamilton, Ontario, for taking a sledgehammer to the competition with their innovative hockey sledge design. And here's what the judges had to say about the fifth semifinalist. This team built on their excitement to solve a current problem. They extended a hand to assist others to become more independent. Their electric efforts will allow wheelchair users to be armed with the ability to pick up on their own. The First Innovation Challenge semifinalist presented by Qualcomm for the Chromium Group goes to team number 1374, Amped Up from Oakville, Ontario. And here's what the judges had to say about the sixth semifinalist. This team was motivated to exercise their creative thinking with absolute focus on fitness for purpose of their innovative product. They demonstrated their fighting spirit in their excellent presentation. The first Innovation Challenge semifinalist presented by Qualcomm from the Cobalt Group goes to Team 4308 Absolute Robotics from Mississauga, Ontario, with their Fitness Fighters project. And for the final semifinalist in this category, here's what the judges had to say. Coming soon to a park near you. Although this team circles the earth, they have a great innovation to help you and your friends circle the ball field at your local park. Don't have a ball? Don't worry, you can easily and inexpensively rent one through this team's innovative system. The first Innovation Challenge semifinalist presented by Qualcomm from the Vanadium Group goes to team number 1360 Orbit Robotics from Oakville, Ontario. Now, it's time to recognize our volunteers. To make first events run smoothly, including shows like this, it takes many dedicated volunteers. It's a lot of work, but it's also a lot of fun. So let's check out this video on volunteering where you might see some familiar faces.
Come be a volunteer, help build tomorrow.
Volunteering that we do for FRC, best time of my life. It's awesome.
At FRC events, there were more than 120 people that are committed to making a difference for everyone involved.
Rare to find some of your volunteering that you're so passionate about. You only find that with FIRST.
I volunteer because I genuinely love what I do, and I love to inspire kids as much as I was inspired back when I was competing.
And you make amazing friends with these other volunteers. There's networking that happens, there's on-the-job training. There's a full gamut. There's no better way to spend a weekend.
Volunteering for FIRST is an amazing experience. As an alumni of the program, I get to experience all the new teams, all the parents, all the new students, and we always have a party with everyone here.
Come join the fun.
Is there anywhere else you'd rather be than a FIRST event? Come join the fun.
Come volunteer, help build tomorrow.
Come join the fun indeed. Volunteer at a local FIRST event. Trust me, you won't regret it. Now, to present our next award, the Volunteer of the Year Award, please welcome to the stage the FRC Director for FIRST Canada, John Hobbins.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone in our FIRST community. What a thrill it is to be here celebrating all the achievements of our teams, mentors, and students. I'm certain that you would agree that the past 1.5 seasons has been filled with many new challenges. Overcoming these challenges were never in doubt with the continued support of our volunteers. Together, we have uncovered ways to deliver the FIRST experience because our volunteers, as usual, stepped up, taking on new lead roles, ensuring the community enjoyed FIRST activities, keeping them involved and connected. In Ontario, we consistently receive positive feedback regarding the execution of amazing events. This success is because of our top-notch, absolutely the best in the world volunteers. We just can't say enough about our volunteers and would like to extend a monumental thank you to each and every one of you. The Volunteer of the Year Award celebrates the dedication and service of truly outstanding volunteers. The phenomenal success of the FIRST Robotics competition is a reflection of the commitment and enthusiasm displayed by our volunteers, who are truly humbled by the passion and commitment of our volunteers. Tonight, we will honor the 2021 Ontario Provincial Championship First Robotics Competition Volunteer of the Year. But before we do that, let's take a look back at some of the past Ontario FRC Volunteers of the Year. Alrighty then, I'm pleased to say a few words about our Volunteer of the Year winner, who exceeds at all the criteria and possesses more than the following character attributes: kindness, pleasant, supportive, focused, adaptable, well-prepared, and reliable, well beyond the role of the volunteer. Operating large districts events successfully is paramount, and we count on our volunteers, who are the real reason behind our success. Everyone who has been asking about tonight's Volunteer of the Year award winner always says, when they hear this person's name, I can always count on him or her, no matter what the situation. The Volunteer of the Year is often heard saying, let me know if you need anything, and I can drive the day before my role starts and help with setup. And who says that? Superstar volunteers say that. That's who. Our 2021 winner has a standout sense of humor, no matter how intense things are at the event, from cracking a joke to keeping the mood light, all while effortlessly managing difficult situations without the audience even noticing. His volunteering history goes back to the days of the Greater Toronto Regional, or, to put things in perspective, approximately 1/6 of my age. Being the focus of large district events can make some people intimidated by the moment, being in the spotlight. But from the first time this candidate stepped on the field, she was a natural, effortlessly connecting with the audience and the teams. His booming voice has become a signature at our first events. You know it's a big match when you hear his voice as game announcer or master of ceremonies, or from the past as an inspector or FTAA. Now, as your FRC director and event lead, I count on reliable people to ensure that our events function better than they were planned. One of the most difficult moments to manage during an event is to ask the MC or GA to change things up at a given notice. This volunteer understands and has the unique ability to go with it unfeathered. That's the kind of talent that is truly appreciated. Now, I've heard others say that he brings an unparalleled sense of energy to matches, always hoisting teams into the spotlight and putting their accomplishments on a pedestal. You may have heard that he loves the Raptors and basketball in general. And his voice is also heard introducing our incredible MC, Karthik Kanagasabapathy on First Canada Live. This year's Volunteer of the Year award winner is more than terrific in multiple roles. He is one heck of a good guy and an exemplary role model and volunteer. Please join me in congratulating our 2021 Ontario Provincial VOY winner, Mr. James Spencer. Woo!
All right, everyone. Congratulations to James Spencer, and to everyone in the audience who's watching right now. Pull out your phones and text James Spencer and congratulate him for winning this award, just because he needs the love. He needs the love. And he loves getting texts from people. He loves that sort of attention. And then when you see him at an event, give him a hug once it's safe to do that. He loves that too. All right. It's just so amazing to see someone like James win. He's been such a dedicated volunteer for so long, and it's just a really, really cool thing to see. So everyone, give him the attention, give him the love that he needs. And thank you to all our volunteers who've made great things happen. And we're going to continue recognizing volunteers with our next award. Our next award is the First Canada Cross-Program Volunteer Award in memory of Rona Bredner. Rona loved FIRST and believed in its power to change lives. She entered the program at the very beginning of its existence in Canada as a volunteer mentor. She was instrumental in the creation of the first robotics competition in Canada, acting as the volunteer coordinator for our first ever Canadian regional. It was there she was named as our first ever Volunteer of the Year award winner. Whenever there was a role to be filled, Rona was there leading the charge, often recruiting her friends and family to join the efforts, while training and inspiring so many of us along the way. Her volunteerism went beyond FRC, extending to all FIRST programs. She was a role model without even trying. This award is in memory of Rona Bredner. Now, to present this award, please welcome to the stage the Vice President of Programs for FIRST Canada, Dave Ellis, and FIRST Canada President, Mr. Mark Bredner.
Thanks, Karthik. So we introduced this award for the first time last year, as we just heard, in recognition of Rona Bredner. And our very first recipient of this award last year was Kyle Lawton.
This year's recipient is another remarkable person who has demonstrated a great passion for FIRST for over 15 years.
To the best of our knowledge, this person has volunteered at over 100 FIRST events across Canada.
This individual promotes FIRST programs everywhere they go, constantly recruiting judges and cross-promoting our programs.
At events that I've been at, this volunteer always shows up on setup day and offers unskilled labor, as this person calls it.
Over the years, this volunteer has been a judge and judge advisor at many FLL, FTC, and FRC events, at home and internationally.
He's volunteered at the World Championships as a judge on several occasions, and even as the official photographer.
He has not aged in all the time we've known him, and is always the most prepared person in the room.
Now, we started this new program of FTC in Ontario last year. We were excited and relieved when he accepted our offer as the provincial judge advisor.
He has been quick to volunteer this year when the call went out for virtual judges to support FIRST events around the world.
And we are excited today to be presenting the cross-program Volunteer of the Year Award in honor of Rona Bredner to Mr. John Shaw.
And now, to announce the winner of the 2021 Ontario District Woody Flowers Finalist Award, please welcome back the President of FIRST Canada and 2008 Championship Woody Flowers Award winner, Mr. Mark Bredner.
Thank you, Karthik. I'm thrilled to be here today to be able to announce the winner of the first Ontario Provincial Championships Woody Flowers Finalist Award. The Woody Flowers Award is special for the mentors because it is the student's choice. Normally at this time, I would be joined on stage by our Woody Flowers finalist, past regional and district championship winners. As I say this, you will see their names displayed now. Without our awesome mentors, our programs would just not exist. I cannot thank you enough, especially this year, for the time, passion, and effort all the mentors and teachers have given to students in shaping their lives for the future. What a wonderful group of people. Woody Flowers stated, creative activity is one of the few self-rewarding activities. Being creative is like being in love. The love of FRC robotics has been deep-seated in so many people for so many years. This year, we saw that love and that energy get creative with the new competitive challenges. Teams this year have adjusted their methods, changed their plans, and reached for different goals as we all adapted to the challenges that the world gave us. The safety net of change has been first mentors. Students have eloquently shared in their heartwarming Woody Flowers essays evidence of how First Robotics competition mentors have continued to show their strength, dedication, and unwavering gracious support of our youth. And now here's another short, brilliant lesson from Woody Flowers, who coined the phrase gracious professionalism.
Many smart people are predicting that future careers and jobs will rapidly and continuously change. In my career, for example, most of the analytical methods used for engineering analysis have dramatically changed. Artificial intelligence is suddenly becoming a very powerful tool. It's even on the verge of becoming a tool designing tool. What happens when big data and AI become potential tool makers? What happens when natural language is applied to solid modeling and stress analysis? You might soon be able to say to your screen, design a bracket to hold this wheel, keep the deflection to less than 1 millimeter as the robot collides with a stiff wall at full speed. That time is near. So what will a STEM-trained person do? What will we offer to society so society will love us? It's not likely to be commonly applied technical analysis. However, uniquely human things like recognizing needs, being creative, acting on empathy, demonstrating leadership, designing beautiful things, those uniquely human characteristics will be even more valuable. So, those who understand the universe and understand themselves and society will be in a very powerful and satisfied position. That's good stuff.
Thank you, Woody. We miss you. Woody believes societies get the best of what they celebrate. The Woody Flowers Award celebrates our students by providing them a means to formally recognize their mentors with a WFFA nomination. Students have an opportunity to implement gracious professionalism through high-quality work and emphasizing the value of others. Because it is the student's choice, it is so meaningful to the mentors. This award elevates Woody's tradition of guiding us with clarity and integrity. It is meaningful to the whole FIRST community. The Woody Flowers Award celebrates outstanding communication in the art and science of engineering and design. It was created by Dr. William Murphy in 1996, seeking to recognize the one mentor who, in the concisely communicated written words of students, demonstrates the leadership, ethical behavior, and technical communication skills that were exemplified by Woody. At each regional and district awards event, one mentor will receive the Woody Flowers Finalist Award. Then one mentor will be selected from the present finalists and renominated past finalists to receive the 2021 Championship Woody Flowers Award. Here in Ontario, you shared high praise for the accomplishments and dedication of your mentors and your teams. The decision was very difficult. A strong congratulations to all nominees for your outstanding work and dedication with your first teams and in your communities. Based on your input, we now recognize the contribution of one mentor to the first experience. This mentor expertly explains technical concepts to students while emphasizing the importance of communication and presentation skills, helping develop well-rounded team members. More than 15 FLL, FTC, and FRC teams have been mentored by this excellent candidate. Over 30,000 students were reached in person and online while teaching FIRST core values and programming by this person. This mentor was one of the founders of a major off-season FRC event in Ontario that saw over 70,000 people attend and learn about FIRST while FRC teams competed and had fun. Even a global pandemic can't stop this mentor, as hard work was completed to provide significant funding to low-income and underrepresented FIRST teams in Atlantic Canada. Always the hands-on mentor, support was provided as the teams presented about FRC on national television to 1.2 million households. The students said it best. Our mentor teaches us to advocate for ourselves, push the boundaries, and teach others, all the while being gracious and kind. Leadership is demonstrated by example and through the personal guidance provided to us. Please join me in congratulating the 2021 First Ontario District Awards Event Region Woody Flowers Finalist Award winner, Caitlin Walsh from Team 1374. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Kate. A very well-deserved award. I'd now like to ask Dave and Mark to come back on stage for a very special presentation.
So as everyone knows by now, Mark is retiring from First Canada after 23 years of service to our community, after founding First in Canada. The impact that you've had on the country cannot be overstated, Mark. From that very first team, FRC Team 188 in Scarborough, to all the amazing FIRST growth all across Canada, west to BC, east to Newfoundland, and north to the Yukon. Your original vision was the genesis. I'm sure when you started that first team, you weren't thinking it would grow this big, but I get a sense that it didn't take you long to envision it expanding the way that it has. Your wisdom, guidance, leadership, and most importantly, your passion has been critical to the success, growth, and impact that FIRST has today. You must be so excited and proud to see that legacy that you leave behind as you move on to the next stage of your life. We wanted to do something special for you that would encapsulate the impact that you've made, that would allow many key players along your journey to reflect on the history of your time with FIRST, and to showcase the many successes of the organization you've created and sustained over time. And so we came up with this video that we're going to watch now. We hope that you enjoy watching this as much as we did pulling it together for you. Let's roll the video.
FIRST is all about gracious professionalism, and Mark embodies that. And that's really cool to see. Dean Kamen always used to say, it's like, why are kids looking up to athletes and celebrities when they should be looking up, to scientists and engineers? And I can't think of a better person for the young people of today to look up to than Mark Bredner.
Mark has been an incredible leader of FIRST Canada over the last 2 decades. It's not only his passion, but his intelligence and his incredible leadership that have had such an impact on so many people, young people and old people throughout Canada.
I think the first time I realized that Mark was truly a special person was when we decided to join FIRST as a robotics team, and there were no Canadian teams in this competition. It had been all American teams, And Mr. B's is like, well, why not? Let's just go for it. Let's do this. And, well, there's never been a Canadian team. Are they even going to let us compete? And there was just no question in his mind. He's like, of course they're going to let us compete. And of course we're going to go. And of course we're going to represent Canada and do an awesome job. And we pull into the parking lot and we see these giant bleachers and all sorts of lighting and all sorts of people coming in. And we were a part of this. We were the first ever Canadian team waving the Canadian flag in the sea of American flags. It was just, it was kind of beautiful. And at that moment, we knew we were doing something big. And that was just part of Mark's vision.
My favorite first memory with Mark might be traveling across the country with him in the fall of 2001, trying to sort of recruit teams for the inaugural Canadian Regional. He was getting people excited about an idea. He was getting things going. He was making things happen.
I always remember meeting Mark for the first time when he came to the University of Waterloo and he told us that he wanted to run a robotics competition and that we absolutely needed to get on board. And it's his charisma and his enthusiasm and his energy that has sold Waterloo and has sold so many others.
In 2002, it happened. There was the first event in Canada. Mark brought one to the Hershey Center in Mississauga. And that was like the culmination of the efforts and the dream that he had going back to 1997. You know, having his kids helping reset the field, having his wife organize all the volunteers, having, you know, his parents inspecting robots. It was almost like the Bredner family show. First is still a family because that family-like feel he brought in 2002 still lives on today.
He leads more by example than by command. He coaches and mentors, and then he steps back and delegates really well. He sets high standards without being a control freak. It's a combination that draws in and keeps talented people. It has been a key to the success of First Robotics Canada.
What an incredible time period it's been. I've been delighted to watch First Canada grow from tiny to huge.
10 years after First was founded, there were no events outside of the US. Today, however, you'll struggle to find a single person who can tell you all of the countries that host a First event.
There was nobody who embodied the characteristics of the Woody Flowers Award more than Mark Bredner. And it didn't make sense that this award existed and he didn't have it. So we all said, okay, we have to get him this award. And then I remember going to the championship that year in 2008. You know, Mark was down there and he was like, you know, I have a good feeling. I just have a good feeling that something big is going to happen for Canadians this week. And that feeling ended up being that he won the award for the most impactful mentor across First. And there couldn't have been someone more deserving.
I think I might have almost broken Mark's back when he was announced as the winner of the Woody Flowers Award back in Atlanta back in 2008. I remember right after it happened, I literally just sort of sprinted across the floor of the Georgetown Stadium and literally jumped on him. If I recall correctly, some senior First official actually stepped in and tried to separate us, and Mark had to wave him off and say that it was okay.
I just threw my hands up in the air, and it was just like, this happened! And knowing that pretty much every student, whether it had been on a team with him or not, across Canada, had that same sense of pride. It's like, yeah. That's our founder.
Mr. B knows how to get things done. Though it may seem dull to many of us, his decision to become president of First Canada has helped make it what it is today.
Because of Mark and all that he's done with First Canada, so many students' lives have been completely transformed. And we're not talking like little transformations, seriously, completely transformed.
I had a group of girls who wanted to build a robot, and frankly, I didn't have a clue. But Mark was incredibly supportive. He was energetic and passionate about First. And the next thing I knew, I had a group of girls building a robot. And over the years, there have been more and more girls and women involved in First. They've found incredible success. And Mark's legacy, quite frankly, is the number of them who've gone into science, engineering, technology, you name it.
We have students who've gone on to become engineers, doctors, scientists, people who are solving big problems in the real world because of the influence of Mark and First.
Well, the number of students that have gone on to go into STEM fields, the stories that we hear, the passion of the students, the way that they've discovered new things that they didn't understand that they could do and has opened doors that they never even knew were there, never mind opened.
It was such an honor to work with Mark.
and learned a lot from him and his amazing servant leadership. Those memories are the ones that all of us will never forget.
Simply put, Mark's impact on FIRST is that he has changed the lives of thousands of students.
Looking back on what he has accomplished, I imagine Mark must feel really pleased about what he has built. He's built an organization that is going to endure. And how many of us can make a claim like that?
And he's going to find new projects and new avenues, and I hope that they bring him the same sort of joy that FIRST has brought him, and I hope that the people that he impacts next will be just as appreciative as all of us are in FIRST, because, you know, we're all indebted to Mr. Bredner.
So, Mark, in a second, I'm going to ask you to say a few words. But before I do, I just wanted to thank you personally for the impact that you've had on me as a person and as a FIRST Canada staff member. I've learned so much from you, and I'm honored to have gotten to know you so well over our time together. And I know that that friendship will continue for a long time. Now, I know that was a lot to take in, and you'll want to probably watch that a few times after this is all over, likely when you got your line in the water at the cottage waiting for the big fish to bite. But I wanted to give you a chance now to share your thoughts with the community. First, friends, I give you Mark Bredner.
Well, thanks so much, Dave. This was a complete surprise. I had no idea this was coming. And frankly, I'm quite speechless and humbled by the so many nice words that were said. I'm just, I've so enjoyed working for FIRST and will continue to be involved with FIRST, volunteering and helping out where I can. It's been a true passion of mine, but thankfully many of yours as well. And, I've been blessed to hire just amazing staff to help me with this organization as we've gone through an amazing board of directors, volunteers. This certainly is a big team effort. I couldn't be happier for the direction FIRST is going, for the leadership Dave will provide along with all the other staff. We're in really good shape going forward. We've come so far this year. I couldn't be more proud of all the online things we've done this year, and even like this show tonight. Who would imagine we could put a show together like this? Just unbelievable. All the alumni and students that spoke in the video as well. Thank you, Karthik and Ian and Shankar. Really, really special. That is why we do this. It's for the students, and it's so rewarding just to sit back and watch them do so well, and even have some of them come back and work for FIRST now. So thank you very much. This was a huge surprise. I was not expecting this. And I look forward to many, many more great years. And I know the organization is strong, and the staff will just take us to new heights next year. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Mr. Bredner. And on behalf of all the alumni, thank you for being a mentor to all of us and changing our lives. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for, the first Dean's List finalists for Ontario. First Dean's List finalists are outstanding, passionate student leaders who demonstrate exemplary effectiveness at attaining FIRST ideals. They were nominated by their teams for their direct contributions and impact on others, exemplifying leadership and commitment on their team and in their community. These two First Dean's List finalists are moving on for consideration to be a First Dean's List Award winner. 3, not 2, 3. I will announce the names one at a time in a random order as Ontario sends 3 finalists to represent our district at the championship level. Our first Ontario First Dean's List finalist is Srila Chowdhury from Team 6135, Arctos. Our second finalist is Fiona Trong, Team 1305, Ice Cube. And our final Dean's List finalist for Ontario, Kushi Patel, Team 1241, Theory 6. And now, to recognize the Ontario Provincial Championship Chairman's Award winners. The Chairman's Award is the most prestigious award in FIRST. It honors the team that best represents a model for other teams to emulate and best embodies the purposes and goals of FIRST. The Chairman's Award is presented to the team judged to have the most significant measurable impact of its partnerships among its participants and community over a sustained period, not just a single build season. The winner is able to demonstrate progress towards FIRST's mission of transforming our culture. The winning team will compete against the other Chairman's Award winners for the Championship Chairman's Award and a place in the FIRST Hall of Fame. We will be announcing both Ontario Provincial Championship Chairman's Awards here tonight. The awards will be presented in a random order. Here's what the judges had to say about our first Chairman's Award winning team. The pandemic did not slow this team down at all. They took the opportunity to expand their existing strong internet presence to reach even more people. They added new tutorials, workshops, and helped other teams establish their own virtual presence. They developed new robotics competitions and opportunities for their team, community, and other teams. Redefining the definition of team, active members of the FIRST community are now outside the city, province, and even the country. The insight of working together heralds in a new world of global community, a team base, and solid FIRST values. Always supportive of their community and its well-being, this team just developed a stress kit with your favorite breakfast theme. Congratulations to team number 4476, Waffles from Kingston, Ontario. And now, to recognize our second Ontario Provincial Championship Chairman's Award winner. Here's what the judges had to say about this team. Pre-pandemic, this team carried out a full suite of FIRST activities and events, as well as an active outreach program that extended across many borders. They've started, assisted, or mentored a significant number of teams in the past 3 years, which shows their commitment to spreading FIRST and its core values. In addition, they have managed to get robotics courses into their high school and supply equipment to underserved schools and students. In response to the pandemic and the resulting virtual format, this team created 3 new projects to replace in-person events, thereby allowing them to support the mental and physical health of their members, as well as to become more engaged in equity, diversity, and inclusivity, initiatives with various movements and initiatives. This team is positively engaged to leave a smile on your face and their first paw prints all over the world. Congratulations to team number 772, Saber Bites Robotics from LaSalle, Ontario. Well, that's a wrap, folks. Congratulations to all our winners and nominees. We can't possibly express how proud we are of all of your accomplishments and can't thank you enough for everything you do for our community. You all came together to support each other this year, and it's just amazing to see. I mean, that's what gracious professionalism is about, and you truly embody it. Thanks to everyone who worked on tonight's shows, from our producers, DJ Nick, Grab Productions, the entire FIRST Canada staff, and all those volunteers out there. Thanks again for joining us in this online celebration. Stay amazing, stay beautiful. Good night, have a good summer, and we miss you, but we'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.